Oh, crap. Hello. I didn't line this up very well, did I? Uh, Give me 1 second here. I gotta get this chat on the screen I'm gonna use for most of the time here. Anyway, welcome to the stream, everybody. How are you all doing this brand new year we got here? Uh, this should be a good spot for the chat. Is that working? Yeah. Performer number 6, Julianne, Radio Rafa, Cynical B, Dana's Music, Exit 13, Ollie, Ryan Meir. I miss you, man. It feels like forever since we've streamed. Sammy, Jack, GTD, and Julianne. Welcome, everybody. Reese Key, uh, Michael Hill. Thank you all so much. Yeah, it's been a big new year with the new baby. It's like it feels like a completely different life now, as you would expect. Looking forward to this Sunday, Ryan. Hanging out, doing our thing. I feel like I don't remember how to podcast anymore or how to stream. Like every year when I take a week off. Anyway, sweet. Thank you all for being here. Appreciate you. And I was just like engrossed in that In the Hall of Mountain King. It's such a fun song. Trying to like figure out the just like such a fun song. Anyway, and then I forgot to go live when it was over. But we're here now, so hopefully everything's all set up right. And yeah, just gonna listen to the new album here. What kind of intro was that? Just gonna listen to the new album. So anyway, to preface everything, if you haven't heard, I have a new album out that it's my first time releasing music, I think, like original music in 4 years. So I'm really excited about this because I had gotten to a point in like 2018 where I kind of just gave up on music for a while. And I guess I did put out some stuff in 2020, but it was like I wasn't really into playing it anymore. It was more stuff that I made like using software. I wasn't playing music like I love to on the drums and guitar and stuff. So after a couple of years of being inspired by the music community that we all have here on YouTube, the Japanese music scene, Yoyoka and all of that, getting me back into music, meeting these other musicians like Ryan here and talking with them, and just being exposed to overall better music. Um, it's been I've finally made something that I'm like really excited about. So my new album's out. Yes. Not a great start for the new year in Japan. Have Does anyone know anything like is everybody okay? I haven't really had a chance to look into it. If I'm not filming videos, I'm usually like trying to calm a crying baby right now. But or changing a diaper. But yeah, it's a comeback album, Ollie. Exactly. Uh Wave Budokan 2025. Yeah. Yeah, right. That would be really cool, Julianne. Thank you for believing in me. But um anyway, I just want to say thank you all so much for this past year, all the support, being at my live streams. Um People who pre-ordered my album, I really appreciate that because especially since I haven't put stuff up for such a long time, for people to like actually, you know, support my original music like that, it really meant a lot. So thank you for the pre-orders. Uh, Dang, that sucks, Ryan. There have been some deaths. Um, Bummer. Well, has any? I hope no one lost anyone they loved. I mean, someone did, obviously, but I don't know what to say. That's such a sad thing. So out of people's control too. 58 dead. Plane collision? Did not hear about that either. 7.6 magnitude earthquake. Holy crap. Well, people from Japan, if you're listening to this, please let me know how you're doing. Like, I really got to do some more research into this. I've just been off in my own little world here with the baby. But anyway, that's what's great about music is in the most difficult times, it can still bring you joy, still help you deal with the things that suck about life. You guys all know that. So you'll soon be able to change diapers without actually waking all the way up. I'm hoping, like, once, I don't know. Well, it'll either be that point where I'm so tired that I can't wake up anymore, or like when his cries start being a little less shrill, hopefully. Sometimes he gets real worked up in the middle of the night. But, newborns. Anyway, alright. Well, I'm really delaying this because I'm nervous to listen to this with all of you, even though, I've put it out there. It's been public for a while. But and I feel bad celebrating when there's such terrible news going on right now. A Haneda Airport JAL airliner and Japanese Coast Guard plane collided on a runway? Oh, because of the earthquake, they lost control. I'm guessing. That's so sad. All in the Coast Guard plane died? Dang. Well, thank you for updating me on that. I don't know what to say. Oh, my water bottle's stuck. Sorry. Alright. Well, let's do this. Again, thank you for being here. Nicely said, Michael. Barack Obama said it's what gets us through tough times is music and the arts. Oh, the crash was separate. Just a lot of bad news. Isn't that the way it goes? Every New Year starts out with its own set of totally unexpected crap, It's really sad. Anyway. Alright. So, speaking of music, let's do this. So, basically, I don't really have a great plan here for a listening party because I have no idea what I'm doing. Hopefully, next time I put out an album, I'll have a better idea of how to do this. But I'm basically just going to listen to the album. I might jam along on the guitar, stuff I can remember, because, like I said, I haven't rehearsed anything. But might jam along. My guitar is pretty quiet, so it won't drown out the high-quality mixed music, but just to noodle around and make this a unique experience from just listening to the album. And then between the songs, I guess I'll talk about like where I got ideas for the music, or I guess whatever just pops into my head. So, guess I'm reacting to my own music. No Radio Rafa, not wearing red pants. For all you know, I'm not wearing any pants. Alright, let's start. Let's listen to this. So, track 1, Compensation. This is a song that I've been sitting on for over a decade. I think I wrote it when me and Rosie were still dating. But I didn't write the lyrics until this year. It's one of those songs where I'm like, I love this music, I love the arrangement, but I want the lyrics to be good enough before I actually release the song. So it took me over a decade to finally come up with the right lyrics for it, and yeah, I think that's all I can think of right now. Hopefully, I don't block myself. I intentionally didn't have CD Baby do the content ID, so even if someone else uses my music, like YouTube will tell me because I've posted these on my channel. But CD Baby won't automatically claim or block it, you know. So hopefully none of my videos will get blocked. All right, let's do this. Will I ever feel complete in myself? Or will it just consume me? Swarming around my head to remind me of everything I haven't done. So do I all right. So, Jack, I'm glad you mentioned that. Interesting time signature. I always forget that it has a different time signature because I'm just so used to it now. But what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 5. Yeah. So that whole song was written around the drums. That crazy drum quads. And I was just doing those groupings of, 3 and then 4. What was it? Hold on. Will I ever feel complete? Oh, yeah. There it is. So, those different groupings, I can't remember what they were. But, you get to a point where you just feel it and you don't really count it that much anymore. And then the chorus... What was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2. Oh, yeah, that's a 7/8, which I got inspired by actually Yanni Marching Season, which is a song that let's see if I can find it. There's a drum solo in this song that I used to be obsessed with. Ah, yeah, here it is. So, over and over, because there's a drum solo in the middle. Charlie Adams, dude. I think I watched this on stream, actually, not too long ago. Anyway. He starts the drum solo in that 7/8, and it's just such a fun feel with the accentation, the so anyway, I took that, which is super like new age. I don't even know what Yanni is, genre wise, but I wanted to take that feel and rockify it. So that's how I came up with the chorus for this way back whenever I wrote the song. Anyway, Cynical V says, kind of Rush meets Muse to my ear. Nothing, that, dude, that's like the best compliment I could get. Thank you. Wave Gone Prog. Yeah, I mean, I don't think of myself as prog because I'm not like that advanced of a musician, but I do try to use the prog ideas with, you know, fun, interesting time signatures and stuff, and like fun unison with the instruments. But anyway, all right. Hey, Ita Hartati, welcome. Thank you for being here, and I'm glad you enjoyed the Ali Bata reactions. There's a song and a few songs that there's some things that Ali Bata really inspired in the guitar playing. But anyway, all right. Did I miss anything else here? No, we're not moving to Twitch today until I'm doing the catch up on reaction requests, just to be safe. But my music won't get us kicked off this time, I don't think. I mean, I tried my best to not put my music into the YouTube content ID thing for my videos. Anyway. Alright, so this next song, Nuance, which already came out like 3 weeks ago. I had a music video for it that I animated, and it's a lot more of a poppy song. It's it's like the complete polar opposite of this last song. So anyway, let's do it.
Talking to them, just draw the line. I'd like them to know who I am before they judge me. So I'll keep on dating to discover their beauty. I know it's there when movies used to have new ones. They had dynamic points of view on the screen, and we could see a common ground while dignifying different angles with respect for inside. But instead they can build in walls we cannot climb through chaos in our poison minds. They say you need to pick a side, and every closet and your eyes open wide because the other side's degenerate. Don't bother talking to them, just draw the line. Am I letting Hollywood's gigantic brushstrokes paint stained-glass images distorting my lens with fake taint? Is it just smoke and mirrors, a playful trip of the light? Is it just a distraction from my mother, son, and wife? to pick a side and have your closet and your eyes open wide because the other side's a gentleman. Don't bother talking to them, just draw the line. Am I letting Hollywood's gigantic brushstrokes paint? Still passing images, distorting my lips with their taint. Is it just smoke and mirrors? A playful trick of the light? Is it just a distraction from my mother, son, and wife?
All right. Ollie, link, please. All right. Actually, I'll just put the link for the whole album here. Crap, what did I just do? Okay. Here's the album link. That has all of the stuff on it. How do I pin this? Oh, the stupid heart button is blocking the pin thing. What? Sign into YouTube. What is happening? It just like brought up a sign-in box on the chat. Okay. Guess I need to close and reopen the chat. Anyway. All right. There you go. Oh, don't worry, Ryan. I'll be screwing up all of my parts later. These songs are fresher in my head than a lot of the other tracks of the album, so I don't know what's going to happen there. But, sweet. Ryan's streaming later. And yes, Ollie, I sent you the link. Okay. So yeah, that song, it's pretty self-explanatory. Just a lot of stuff that was bugging me. Like every time I go online, there's people yelling at each other. Or just, I don't know. I was just fed up with people always having a fight, you know? But man, that's why I've really enjoyed having a kid, because I don't care about the online world as much anymore. I'm like really focused on my family. I mean, obviously, you guys are great. This community is so cool and, you know, great to be a part of. But I'm really starting to value my real life family a lot more now that the kid's here, you know? Which really helps a lot. But anyway, this next one is the first track I released off this album, like an official single. Every single morning. Let's do it.
Every single morning, I cross into this
Oh, there's 12, Michael.
of well-intentioned people burning the facades of society. So hard to achieve in this world. When will enough be enough? It keeps on crushing our souls with this chilling. unchained, wallet's trained.
Okay. Every single morning. First of all, thank you all so much for the response on that song when I dropped the music video. I was like really blown away and shocked by how many people enjoyed that. Thanks to Alan. Alan said that was his favorite song on the album, and I was like, really? Because I thought it was like super simple and like poppy and not that interesting, but Alan really got me to have more confidence in the song, which is why I dropped it as my first single. So thanks to Alan for that. But obviously very inspired by Santana. Also, like, I think most of the songs actually on acoustic guitar. Like, this song definitely had the most layers of all the songs on the album. Just layering different acoustics, giving it a huge sound. Like, another idea that I got from Alan when he was talking about how much like Boston would layer their instruments to get them nice and thick and beefy. So it was a fun little experiment for me, layering all those acoustics and stuff. But I also really love just the simple, clean sound of a single distorted guitar. So I don't do it all the time. But the next track on this album is definitely where I leaned into the more simpler mix, where it's just drums, one single guitar, and a bass. There's no layering at all. So I like doing the like contrasting tracks next to each other. For some reason, doesn't make any sense because like there's never a consistent vibe for the album. But I like variety. Variety's the spice of life, right? Amy Wolf, welcome. I don't think I said hi to you yet. Channeling your inner Carlos. I tried to. Even before I knew he was one of KANAMI's favorite guitarists, he was one of my favorite guitarists. Smooth? I mean, come on. That was clearly... I mean, it was almost a direct ripoff of Smooth. How does that even go now? Yeah, so it's the same scale as Smooth. It's the same chord progression, basically. That root 6/5. And what? Oh yeah, basically that intro riff. It's almost the same lick as Smooth, but that song's like 20 years old, so wanted to make an obvious homage to it. Anyway, Home Gnome, welcome. Greetings from Italy. You're not usually in Italy, are you? Every album needs variety. Heck yeah. Like Gotrek Spin, the queens of variety. And oh, cool. I'm glad you like the setup. I just turned off my overheads to make it look a little less, because those are those ugly office lights. What are they called? No. The big long tubes that if you drop them, they're poisonous. And they're super ugly, so I turned them off. Michael Abraxas era Santana. I don't know what... Is that an album? I don't know his discography. I just know Smooth because it was on the radio. And then like Evil Ways and the other one that's like... That one? I can't remember what that's called. But I only know the radio hits. I should really dig into his catalog. Anyway, okay. I think I talked about this song enough. The next track is 4 Days. And I think this is my favorite track on the album, which is why I decided to make a live version of it. That my new video I just posted yesterday. If I was on the first take. I wasn't actually even planning on packaging that video that way. When I set out to make that, it was just going to be like a studio version of 4 Days. But then I botched it so bad, And I was like, I kind of want to put this out the way it is so it can be like a benchmark that I can beat later on after I've actually, first of all, start using a proper in-ear monitor system because I didn't have any monitors for this. So the only way I heard my voice was through my mouth, which I had it pretty loud in here with the amp and stuff, so I couldn't hear my voice very well. But my goal is to make another live version of this song, live studio version, and hopefully a live version someday, but where it just blows the other one out of the water. And that can be like a nice before and after of where practice can get you. Hopefully inspire some new guitarists to keep practicing. But anyway, all right. Fluorescent lights. Thank you, Jack. I don't know why I couldn't think of that. Yeah, I have to change my white balance to like from 5200 to 4700 just so it doesn't look like. Well, I guess if I put the white balance too low, it looks super green, and if I put it too high, it looks super yellow. But anyway, okay. Getting off topic here. 4 Days, track 4. See what I did there? Okay, let's do this.
Bound and chained, wallet strained, savings vaporized, trapped and chained, it feels like a game. It's only my whole life on the line. This could mean abandoned dreams. Pay for this until I die. There's a silver lining here. It looks like it might not be long. The news is they all seem hopeful now. And I should just be grateful to get out with my life. Am I wrong to feel this hopeless maze we're rolling up underneath? 'Cause you know my will to live for days, for 2 years of never need to stress about anything. Picture go away, later you can hide. Am I wrong to feel this hopeless maze we're rolling up underneath? 'Cause you know my will to live for days, for 2
All right. Dang, I'm thirsty after that. Okay. Yes, Home Gnome. Glad you heard the Rage Against the Machine. I mean, it's a pretty obvious nod, once again. Especially in the vocals. But, yeah, Rage Against the Machine, Muse, definitely inspired that song. Oh, and Tank from Cowboy Bebop. The, that key change and time change that's in there, it's the same, it's basically the same chord progression as Tank. You know, from the ending of Tank. I like to steal little things and then work it into a bigger thing, you know? But anyway. Ooh, do you hear some Sabbath in it? Nice. See, I don't listen to that much Sabbath, but I'm going to start because I'm starting a new series on my films channel since I really haven't been using that for anything else where I'm going to start doing first time reactions to classic rock bands that I've never heard before from like the whole span of time before I was born, before I got into rock. And Ryan, if Ryan's still here, I'm going to be coming to you for some guidance for bands I should check out. But I'm starting way back, like going to find all the classic rock bands from like the 60s and 70s that I haven't heard before. Starting there and then working my way to more modern stuff. But I'm excited for that. Anyway. Oh, yes. I will be... Now that the baby's here, and we're finally settling back into life, and my album's done, I will definitely be getting back to Cowboy Bebop this month for my anime reactions on Patreon. But thanks, Home Gnome. Ningen Isu, that's another cool comparison. Thank you, Michael Hill. Yeah, they're a rock trio too. Like I gotta listen to more of their music because I love the power trio thing. Muse, The Warning, Ningen Isu. It's just like there's something about one guitar, one bass, one drums. That's just like it's so cool because you can clearly hear what each member of the band's doing, and there's not a bunch of stuff hidden under layers. Which I like layers, they're cool for like certain effects and stuff, but I really just like that clean single instrument thing. Same with like a single cello by itself. I just love that sound. Everything except Nickelback. All right. So next track 5. This one is another completely different style from anything else on the album, but it's got some really random influence from like Airborne Toxic Event, stuff like that. Anyway, Noise. There's way too much noise coming at me from every single direction. I don't know what to believe. Every second there's another contradiction. I want what everybody wants, to do what's best for the ones I love. But there's too much corruption to trust anybody with vile intentions masquerading as genuine concern. They think we're stupid when they don't understand us. It all descends into a whirlwind of madness. What is real? What is true? I can't muster a single clue. Am I broken now? Is it too late? All right. So that song, man, I don't even remember making it. It was kind of like one of the last songs I made on the album, and it just kind of, I started with one little acoustic guitar thing, acoustic guitar track, and just kind of kept building it off of that, and it turned into something that's more of like a full composition. So I just put it on the album. So why not? Um, Renegades is next. Hope I can remember how this goes a little bit. So this one is probably the first song I recorded from the whole album, and I really didn't plan on putting it on an album because it's something I like started working on. I recorded the guitars and wrote the vocals and stuff, and I was like, I don't know about this one. And then I just kind of sat on it for about a year, never came back to it, and then I finally did, and I was like, oh, there's actually some really cool stuff in this song. I should keep working on it, try to finish it. So I did, and yeah, let's check it out. Oh yeah, lots of Ebo in this one.
I need to escape. So sick and tired of all this noise. Things were going just fine. I was out of my mind and into the flow of the show. But then it sucks me back in every time I begin to feel like I'm alright. Renegades, polluting my mind. Renegades, wasting my time. Renegades, traveling mine. I'm finding a way to escape. I just wanted to live my life in peace and get along with everyone I meet. All I can do is cause it sucks me back in every time I begin to feel like I'm alright. Renegades, polluting my mind. Renegades, wasting my time. Renegades, traveling mine. Finding a way to escape.
Whoops.
For me, you seem to blow me up in your mind. But I'm just a guy, and I'm not gonna lie. I don't have a clue what the heck I'm doing here. Renegades, in my mind. Renegades, wasting my time. Renegades, traveling
All right. Sorry, I ruined the guitar solo with that one. Hopefully, this wasn't your first time hearing the song, and I just ruined it for you. But I really should have practiced a little bit before doing this. Anyway, Renegades. The Zvex It's not a fuzz factory. I think I was using the Massatron pedal. It's one of the ZVEX pedals, and I got super into ZVEX because Matt Bellamy from Muse used ZVEX pedals, the Fuzz Factory for Plug-in Baby. Um, and yeah, I just thought it was such a cool sound because it's like a Velcro fuzz. It's got a noise gate built into it, so like when you're not playing, it just cuts out, and it's got that really cool decay to it that's like really Velcro-y, and I just love using that. Um, oh, Yes is on my list. Thank you, Cynical B. Actually, that's one of the bands I've been wanting to hear because I think they mentioned it in School of Rock, and I was like, I should really check that out. And now, like 20 years later, I'm still like, I should really check that out. So thank you for that. I think it's one of the first on my list that I'm really excited to listen to. Uh, Sweet. Welcome, performer number 6. Good to see you. All right. So anyway, yeah. I can't think of anything else to say about that. Next, this is another song that I think it's older than Compensation was musically. It's actually a song that I just wrote as a goof because one of my friends hacked into my Facebook account in like 2010 or something and changed all of my profile pictures and banners and stuff to horses. And so the original title for this song was "A Horsey Hacked My Facebook," which Rosie still says that this song will never not be "A Horsey Hacked My Facebook" to her. But it's another song where I was like, could never think of lyrics that were actually worth like making into a new song until finally this year when I wrote lyrics that I was happy with. So this is "Don't Shoot the Messenger." See ya, Ollie. Thanks for being here.
Just
something like that. All right. So I talked about that one enough already. Um, just really love that guitar riff. It's just so fun to play. Got a little dissonance in there and fun hammer-ons. And so it's a very fun song. Also, I really love the solo that's in it. I don't know. I don't remember what inspired it, but definitely a lot of KANAMI in that solo. The obviously Jimmy Page inspired, but that was like total KANAMI inspiration right there. Uh, I was like, when I was getting into making the songs on this album, there was a lot of what would KANAMI do that I was thinking, especially that song and this next one, Payola Prison, because I think this next one is my favorite composition on the whole album. 4 Days is my favorite to play, but Payola Prison is my favorite musical composition. And it's the one that plays at the beginning of every live stream. The instrumental plays. But finally, I wrote lyrics for it that captured the kind of concept that was in my head. If you remembered when I did release that instrumental, I released like a concept art video with it for Payola Prison. And so I finally wrote lyrics that kind of go along with that theme. And I'm hoping someday I can make a music video that kind of tells the story that's in my head. But here's Payola Prison with lyrics.
Just need an autograph and make sure you
All right. So, probably heard that one a lot during the. Oh, crap. It won't pause. You probably heard that one a lot during my live streams opening. But I'm so excited to finally have lyrics for it because it like gave a fresh life to the song. I was hoping people weren't sick of it from hearing the instrumentals so many times before my live streams. But dang, we got more band suggestions here. King Crimson. Oh, that's another one I've really been wanting to hear. All right. Baby steps. Exactly. Spam calls. Okay. Oh, sweet. You like this one in 4 days so far the most of the ones you've heard. That's awesome, Home Gnome. I guess we have really similar taste. But, yeah, anyway. Payola Prison. I think that's about it. Problems is next. This is another song that's pretty old. And it's the original lyrics I wrote when I was like, I don't know, 20. So, I just wanted to re-record it because the first time I recorded it, it was with pretty bad quality before I knew how to mix or mic or engineer or do anything like that. I was just basically a musician. I'd record myself and then just leave all the levels at 0. And if something wasn't loud enough, I would like add some type of, I don't know what I was doing, but I didn't understand subtractive mixing yet, and my mixes were just a mess. So that's why I wanted to redo this song, and I think it's the original arrangement and lyrics. It's just re-recorded with my current capabilities, performing and recording. So, Problems. Simple and to the point. Oh, I'm glad you like Renegades, Michael. All right. Okay. Okay. Ah, shoot.
Monday
No.
morning,
Why?
your mama woke
It says
me
it's
up,
paused.
grinning.
Ah. If I listen to the last three songs, I'm gonna cry. So I think I'm gonna start doing the requests. Ah, no. Rosie might be sad if I skip these last three songs. Hopefully, I won't cry. But anyway, um, I'm glad you like the guitar in that home gnome. It another. That's why I wanted to re-record the song too, because I really liked that riff. It was very much inspired by Silverstein, which I don't know if how many people here have heard of Silverstein, but they're post post hardcore. I don't know what kind of music it is genre wise because I don't know anything about genre naming, but it was a cool band that had really cool riffs when I was a teenager, and it was very much inspired by that. Um, so anyway, yeah. Next is Shoelace Tip. These next three I'm probably just gonna let play out and try not to cry. So yeah.
Monday morning, your mama woke me up, grinning ear to ear, and just a little fear. And then she gave me the news. Wasn't sure at first whether it was real, but I'll never forget the way it made me feel. Something I'd never felt before. Can't wait to open up that door. I don't know who you will be. Maybe just a bit like me, but I know for sure I'll do whatever I can to make sure you're secure. I'll try to be a better man. Wednesday evening, doctor said it's true, and that's the day we found out in November we'd meet you. But today you're the size of a lace tip on a shoe. Someday you will be sleeping in this room. Now we just cannot wait to meet you.
Thank you, Kurt. That's really sweet. So that song, like the recording and everything, was literally the day we found out River was coming. I wrote the song and recorded it the same day while I was filming a video. I put out a video for it on my Wave Potter Films channel, and that's the same audio. Like, I never re-recorded it, I never remixed it. It's just straight up the acoustic and singing that I did for that video, because it was like the genuine, in the moment day I wrote it, first performance type of thing, because it's kind of a emotional song, and I want to capture that. And that's so sweet of you to say, Kurt. Thank you. Gotchrick fan channel is close to 700 subs. Needs more pre-Gotchrick spin videos aside from the pink panda. Pre-Gotchrick spin videos. Like, I can't even think of pre-Gotchrick spin. Home Gnome, have you showed me pre-Gotchrick spin stuff? That's wild. Anyway, thank you, Gotchrick fan channel, for the work you do. All right, this next song, oof, maybe I'll play along on the piano a little bit and try not to cry.
Hey buddy, you're just a little guy, but someday you'll look me in the eye when you stand next to me. I hope you feel like you can be yourself and never wonder if I'll say goodbye. I know you're gonna see me cry, and you may be wondering why. I know it's strange to see, but just know that it's okay. You don't have to hide. I will make mistakes. Anywhere you look, you'll find them. And you will make mistakes, but you can always talk to me, and you will know I can relate. I know it seems we brought you to a really scary place for you, and it's okay to fear, as long as you don't let that steer. Everything will turn out okay. I know it's difficult to believe, but it really hasn't been that long since we were just a couple kids, bashful and bright eyes. And now we have a little guy. Maybe you'll have your mother's eyes, but most importantly, I hope you never need to wonder if we love you, because we do, and we're always here for you.
All right. Hopefully that didn't sound too rough there with the piano. I gotta check that out again. Those old pre-GS videos. But anyway, I really like that last chord, that 7. It's such a nice chord. Anyway, one more song. Now this one I put out, I think, over a year ago, before this album even came out. It's a song I wrote for Rosie. We actually kind of wrote it together when we were dating. She helped with some of the lyrics, but I wasn't happy with the original chorus, and so I rewrote it a couple years ago whenever I put this back out, and this is a newer version of it. So, last song on the album, Stupid Love Song.
A tiny ray of light glistens in your eyes. My gaze is fixed on them, 'cause I can see my future hidden deep inside. Tie-dye pearls of blue, saying I love you. Even
Hey David, welcome.
Bohemian casualties, so suck it out with me. Anyone can write a stupid love song, but mine would never be the same without you. a stupid love song, but mine would never be the same without you.
This is my favorite part of the song.
Anyone can write a stupid love song, but mine would never be the same without you. Anyone can write a stupid love song, but mine would never be the same without you.
All right. We're kind of like a spacey soundscape to end the album on. In case you're falling asleep, it'll finish rocking you to sleep. All right. Yeah, that song, the big part of that song for me was the harmonies. I just really fell in love with that chorus because of the harmonies in it. Thought they sounded really good together. But that's the album. So I'm gonna wrap up the YouTube portion of this stream, and it's getting late. Like, a lot of the people that made requests probably it's asleep now, or like really tired. Do you guys think I should go to Twitch and do the requests, or should I save them for Friday? What do you guys prefer? Because I feel bad that Ollie had to leave. He has a couple requests. No worries, home gnome. This will all be on YouTube. That's the nice thing about streaming on YouTube, is it'll still be here. People can rewatch it if you miss anything. So anyway, all right. Ooh, Las Motherfuckers vibes. Nice. Yeah, definitely with the guitar, I used the nylon string guitar for the lead, and to give it that kind of Spanish feel, and then use the Phrygian scale in the lead at the end to give it that Spanish sound. Oh, sweet. Julianne, you're still here? Well, let's go over to Twitch, and I'll at least do requests for people that are here. get through the list as much as possible. And yeah, so I'll see you over there. If you haven't been to my Twitch before, the link's in the description. And yeah, I'll be live ASAP. No worries, home now. What time is it over there in Italy? Hey, thank you, performer number 6. I really appreciate that. Thank you for being here and giving it a listen. I really appreciate that. And Jack GTD. Oh, sweet. Don't Shoot the Messenger was your favorite. That's really cool. It's I love when everyone has like different favorites because, you know, it is hard to pick for me personally, being the one who made the music. Like, you know, they all have a special place in my heart, obviously, but cool to hear when people have different favorites. Midnight in France. All right. Well, I will see you over there at Twitch, Julian. You're a trooper. See ya, Michael, on Twitch. I'll be live ASAP, and then I'm going to need to run into the house and take a quick pee break, but I'll at least go live so people can filter in and we can get settled in for the rest of the stream. So again, thank you all so much for being here. It really means a lot to have people actually listening to my music now. Like, I've been making music for 20 years, and this is the first time I've ever released music and actually had people listen to it. So I can't tell you how much it means. It's like, it's a dream come true. And to have people actually enjoy it and give me feedback. And I've also gotten a lot of great feedback already, like things I can work on for my next album, like sounding less tense in the vocals, something I really want to work on. And, you know, hopefully, as I keep practicing these songs and make live studio versions of them, I can make versions that sound even better than the album versions because I'm more familiar with the songs, more comfortable with singing them, and whatever. So, thank you all for helping me to become a better musician. Let's go over to Twitch.